So after a while, like I said, Street Fighter came, no announcement because it's already been announced before with the league, and they just said, yeah, there's gonna be new announcement, a big announcement in November, December. Talked about it already. If you want to hear about my thoughts about that one, next week's description box. So after the top 8 Street Fighter, there was some just intermission, and then SNK revealed their announcement. So I was thinking, oh no, there's no announcement for SNK because they already did the top 8 on Saturday, and it's nothing. Well, it was a good move. It was on Sunday because most people are gonna be in tune on the Sunday top 8 than the Saturday, not personal, but you know, it is what it is. And SNK. First of all, they revealed once again the Season Pass character, and they showed now gameplay besides Mimururu, which they kind of showed it before. They showed Kazuki, Kazama, and Wang Fu in video form, and of course they're gonna come starting, I think October is Kazuki, oh Basara, that's my mistake. Basara, Kazuki, Kazama, and Wang Fu, my apologies. So Basara's gonna be in October, Kazuki, Kazama is November, and Wang Fu is gonna be in December. So they said, hey, you know what? People have a lot of support for Samurai Showdown. We're gonna have a DLC character per month until the end of 2019. So they're gonna fit one on September, and it's gonna be free for everyone, free, which is good. And they revealed the character is gonna be is Shizumaru Hisame. So it's sort of the main character for Samurai Showdown's League, a apprentice to Haohmaru, and has some bad past. He uses umbrella as a weapon. It's sort of like a modified Haohmaru to some extent. Yeah, so it's going to be a character for September because starting with August is Mimururu, and we have the season pass. And for people who did not get a season pass for the first week, it was for free, and you don't even have to have the game. You just have to download it on the store. If you missed that, yikes! But yeah, Mimururu in August, and then Shizumaru in September, and then so on, so on, so on. Freaking awesome there. And then they also revealed that there will be a season 2 starting in early 2020, and the first character for season 2 is Mina Majikina. And if people don't know who she is, she's a bow and arrow lady from Samurai Showdown 5. So there you go. Another Samurai Showdown 5 character. The other one is Yosaku something Tokigawa. The guy with 7 swords, I forget the name. I played him, it was fun, but you know, whatever, popular character. So, and not only that, they also revealed King of Fighter 15 in development. So finally, yes, it was mentioned before in a presentation like way back. This is also the same way at Samurai Showdown, that Samurai Showdown is going to be multi-platform. That was confirmed. And they also be working on King of Fighters. And right at that point on the presentation was a planning stage, but now they've been confirmed. They already started development. King of Fighter 15, when's it going to come out? Who knows? That'll be interesting. I want to see, are they going to have new costume? Is the design going to be different than King of Fighter 14? Or it's going to be cut and paste, just with more characters? I mean, who knows? But that's interesting, hopefully. And really, I'm hopeful of this one, but I know it's way far-fetched for this. Is hopefully King of Fighter 15 finally gets an English dub. I really wish SNK fighting games finally have English dub. Yes, they have been English dub before, believe it or not. King of Fighter Maximum Impact 1 and 2, King of Fighter 12, and King of Fighter Sky Stage. I think that's what they call it. It's a King of Fighter shooter game for the 360. I don't know about the King of Fighter and the portable one, which is Neo Geo All-Star Shooting. But yes, King of Fighter Sky Stage, a King of Fighter shooter only, King of Fighter 12, and the Maximum Impact series have English dub. So, I mean, how come no PS2 to PS4 for King of Fighter Maximum Impact? That'd be awesome, but whatever. Bottom line is the DLC character, freaking awesome there. King of Fighter 15, let's see what they're gonna show. Hopefully it'll be more interesting. I mean, King of Fighter 14 wasn't bad, but let's see. And hopefully King of Fighter 15, hopefully English dub. Just crossing my finger there. So, while between the top 8 from Street Fighter V and Tekken 7, there was another reveal from Namco Bandai, and that is in Namco Bandai they revealed the final character for Season 1, and that is Cassandra. No surprise, because there was rumor leak. It wasn't leaked, but there were rumors that people were talking about. They're hearing things from insider that after Amy, it was going to be Cassandra, the next DLC character. Yeah, no surprise, it's true. Cassandra. Why her? I don't know. Could it have better? Because Cassandra may be popular, but it's just a modified Zafina. You could put Lei Long, Wang, let's see, Edgemaster? Wait, no, Edgemaster I think is in the game. I hardly play Soul Calibur 6. I played it once, but I got too many games. But there were better characters in my opinion, but whatever. So, and then of course they revealed it in the Season 2, this time for DLC character. And one of them is another guest character. Remember, there was a guest character in Season 1 Season Pass, and that is 2B from Nier Automata. And of course in the base roster is Geralt from The Witcher 3. So for Season 2 they revealed their guest character, and it's a good move. I said it does make sense in my opinion. I always say that to some extent that Mitsurugi kinda similar to this particular character that will be in Soul Calibur 6 in Season 2. And it's early 2020 by the way. And that is Haohmaru. Yeah, Haohmaru from Samurai Showdown will be the guest character for Soul Calibur 6. I can't wait to see how it goes from transition from 2D to 3D. Yeah, there have been 3D Samurai Showdown game, Samurai Showdown 64 and Samurai Showdown 64 2, and then there was one weird game for the PlayStation 1 that takes place in the future, which Haohmaru was an old guy, but wasn't really that good. So, but that wasn't really true 3D, it was still 2D, but this one, playing Haohmaru in a Soul Calibur engine 8 plays, I can't wait. And hopefully also English dub. I mean, I can't wait to hear for Haohmaru's English dub. That would be so awesome there. Oh man, that was like so of course, after the Tekken top 8, Namco Bandai, Tekken Team Harada showed their announcement. And so far, it's only 2 characters they're going to reveal. And yes, Snake is not in Tekken 7. I did give my thoughts about it. Links in the description box. Yeah, EVO stuff, not cool, man. Not cool. But, you know, it is what it is. So, they revealed that Zafina is going to be coming back in Tekken 7. And a new original character, Tekken 7, a new character by the name of Leroy Smith. And his premise is that for 50 years he was in a struggle of a gang fight. So he trained himself trying to be a master. I mean, he became a master, and now 50 years later he's a master, and and I don't know what to say. He looks awesome. He's a old dude from the Bronx, if that's correct. Whatever. And he is a legend master. And he's blind. Some people say he's blind. That's why with the sunglasses. But yeah, the character looks awesome, looks promising. I can't wait to see top player to try this character out, Leroy Smith. So another one I've been wondering is, what about that character from Tekken mobile game? And yes, unfortunately I just heard also the mobile game got shut down. Well, what do you expect? A free-to-play game, not a lot of people play it. That's what happens. Whatever that character's name, I forgot. Maybe he'll be also in Tekken 7 eventually, but who knows. So what they revealed in Tekken 7 is, this time around, it's 4 new characters, or 4 DLC characters, excuse me, 4 characters, 1 new feature according to Harada, and a new stage. So will it be a guest character? Who knows? Will Snake actually be in Tekken 7? Who knows? Will ever Kiryu Kazuma gonna be in a Tekken game? Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see that one. And another one is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So you might think, wait a minute, no announcement into the final game? Well, they have sort of one announcement at EVO, and that is there's going to be a new online tournament. You can register it now. I'll put a link in the description box if you guys are interested. But you guys say, well, what about new characters and stuff? Well, you kind of already did. Hero finally came out, and I've been playing the guy. I like it. I like his very characteristic of RNG, or for people who don't know what that is, random number generated. So I'll give my thoughts about that character because there's been a lot of controversy from the tournament player, but for the casual, they like the guy. It's awesome to play because it's so random. And of course, you know, coming this fall is Banjo-Kazooie, so what's the point? What's the new feature gonna do? I mean, last year what they did was they announced it was gonna be a August Direct, and they already did. That revealed Simon Richter Belmont, King K. Rool, and Chrome and Dark Samus. So there's no announcement for that one. Like, just really doesn't really make sense. So kind of figure it out. So yep. And before I close this EVO 2019 announcement, of course, if you've been following EVO 2019, and that is Sony PlayStation, aka Sony, is sponsoring 8 out of the 9 games, and everybody knows what that one game they're not going to sponsor, and of course it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and by the way, surprisingly has the most viewed in EVO 2019, so I guess this order was beneficial to some extent. So what does this mean? Is Nintendo going to support esports, or just you know, it was just good timing or whatever? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. So anyway, back to Sony. What is their PlayStation announcement? So most people will think, oh, maybe they finally gonna do PlayStation Battle Royale All-Star 2 or All-Star Battle Royale 2 or whatever. And nope, it's not, which is, well, no duh, of course not. But the announcement is something that they're gonna do on their own, and that is they introduce the PlayStation 4 Tournament Challenger Series. So if you don't know what that is, it's their competitive programs starting, well, August, and then, you know, it's kind of like one of those tournaments thing, and throughout the tournament you get exclusive freebies such as PlayStation Avatar for PlayStation 4 or even themes. They're gonna show that. But they have their own online tournament. I think it's free to sign up as long as you have a PlayStation Plus. Of course, just, you know, you gotta play online because it's an online tournament, kind of like the CPT online edition, so the same thing. So they introduced some of the games that's going to be introducing this program, such as Mortal Kombat 11, Injustice 2, and then later down the line, Battlefield 5, I think also Warframe to some extent, and another game. So there are going to be more games, but then you wonder, how come there's no Street Fighter 5? Isn't that like a Sony exclusive? Would it just make sense? Yeah, probably, but I don't know. Maybe Capcom said, hey, you know, we have our CPT, maybe you can do that later, who knows. But yeah, that is Sony's announcement, just that they have a new program for the competitive scene, whether it's a fighting game, shooter, puzzle, you name it, anything that has a competitive element, there you go. And like I said, Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat are the ones gonna start this program. So my thoughts about it, well, whoopie-doo, competition for the hardcore, okay. I mean, are they gonna prices? Like I said, maybe exclusive deals, like, well, maybe deals, but themes, avatar, maybe it is something, but who knows, we'll just have to wait and see. Yuppie, Sony. Yeah, so those are the announcements that was announced at EVO 2019. And there you go, I think they're awesome, interesting, and you know, I can't wait for it. Some of them are going to be starting this fall, and some of them are going to be starting this early 2020. So that's my thoughts about it. The announcement, they're freaking awesome, and I can't wait for them. So with that, I'll see you guys later.